Hey bro, you get the Wi-Fi password? Hello?
Oh, yeah. We don't have a Wi-Fi password. It's the Sunlink one.
Okay. What the deuce, bro? I'm trying to go on Google and it's giving me this crap.
Dude, that's why you gotta use HTTPS protocol. And here's why.
Before we get to the fun stuff, we need to set up the Raspberry Pi. First, install the SD card as shown in the backside of the device, and then plug in the USB adapters for the wireless keyboard and the wireless adapter that will become the WLAN1 interface. Next, plug in the power cord from a laptop or computer into your Pi, and you should see blinking lights as such. And then finally, install the HDMI cord from your monitor to the Raspberry Pi as shown. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done all of the boring installation steps that are detailed further in our tutorial, and just performed a fresh reboot on the Raspberry Pi. To restart our router and get it working again, we'll need to run a few commands though. The first command we need to enter is sudo ifconfig wlan1 10001/24up, which brings up the WLAN1 interface and then assigns it an IP address of 10.0.0.1 with a subnet of 24. Next, we'll need to bring up our required services. The first is DNS mask, which provides DHCP and DNS services for our network. The desired command here is sudo service DNS mask start. Next is the host APD service. We'll bring this one up using sudo service host APD restart. This service allows our network card to act as an access point for other devices to connect to. Finally, we have our Apache 2 web server. We'll start this by entering sudo service Apache 2 start. Now, our victims will have a place to be redirected to when they forward a certain DNS request to our router. In the next few commands, we'll deal with enabling IP forwarding and setting up IP tables to allow packets to be forwarded through our network. These will allow users to gain access to the internet, which will give off the feeling that this is a normal network with no funny business involved. After all, this is a fully working Wi-Fi router with a DNS resolver that just may or may not have been hijacked by us. The first command we need to run here is sudo syscontrol sysctl -w net.ipv4.ip_forward equals 1, which will allow us to forward IPs and allow the Kali machine to forward packets. Next, we need to run sudo iptables-p forward accept, which tells the network to accept any forwarded packets that are coming in. And finally, we need to run this long command here to enable IP masquerading, which allows the Kali Pi to act as the IP gateway for our network. And that's all there is to it. You may be wondering why our buddy Vincent got redirected after typing in google.com. All we did was tell our DNS resolver to forward any requests for google.com to 10.0.0.1, where our web server is being hosted. If he had simply typed www.google.com, he would have been saved from this embarrassing moment. Websites with HTTPS protocol require an SSL certification to be provided before they will redirect to another website, and since our web server didn't have an SSL certification, it wouldn't have forwarded him into danger. HTTP websites don't require this and so are easier to target DNS redirect attacks at. So always remember to stick to secure Wi-Fi connections and try to avoid using HTTP when possible.